Hey folks. Um, I have my laptop up on a stand right now. I might take it off at some point. But I'll leave it the way it is for right now. Um, but as soon as I sat down to do this, one of these motherfuckers outside started to leaf blow. Use a gas-powered leaf blower, and I am very upset about that. And it's been a little while since I've done a live stream. I've been busy with work and doing other things. I should say there's links in the description. If you can donate, go do that. Donate to all of them, or some of them, or one of them. Um, there's more I have to add to the list, but I have not done that because I have not had a whole lot of time between all the stuff I've been doing and just downtime that I need to have in order to juggle all of these things. So, um, yesterday I ran the watermelon 5K. I didn't quite do as well as I wanted to. That was mostly because my physical and mental health for the last couple 2-3 weeks has not been very good, and I was not training as much as I wanted to be. But my goal was to complete it in under 35 minutes, and I did that. So so I did what I set out to do, despite not doing as well as I wanted to. My hair is in an awkward length. Like it's starting to get wavy right before it gets curly. So it's like it'll just randomly stick up. But anyway, so I did that yesterday. Went well. Did um I didn't run the whole thing. I had to slow down a little bit, but it's funny because my I was when I did slow down, I was walking almost as fast as some people were running. So so whatever. But not a race. Well, it is a race, but I was not competing with anyone. I was just it's good. It's good. Yeah. But and then today I went out to a little demonstration that happens every week, and it's been one that I've wanted to get out to that I have not been able to. So that was good. This was a very busy Sunday for things, and I could not do all of them. There was another thing I was gonna go to after the protest slash demonstration thing, but um, because it wasn't that far from where I was. Um, but the first thing ended at 1, and the other thing didn't start until 3, and and it was just I have to get up early tomorrow, and my plan was originally to go, but then I was exhausted from yesterday. My fucking leg hurts. I don't know what it is. Um, but uh, but yeah. Um, I don't know if I probably don't talk about reading that much because I don't read that much, but I've been trying to read more. Right now, I am reading Animal Farm by George Orwell. I was reading another book. Where did I put it? It's right here. Look. Oh, it's right there. There it is. I picked this book up at a thrift store. I don't know. The Value of Nothing. And then I got it because I think there was like a little. Oh, I got it because there's an Oscar Wilde quote in it. And I was like, oh, that seems interesting. But I read the first few chapters and I just haven't been keeping up with it because I kind of don't have any interest in it. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So right now I'm reading Animal Farm, and but then I got this book yesterday because they had a little like market thing after. Well, it was during slash after the 5K, and this is that book. So I'm going to be reading this after Animal Farm, which I should be done with. The way I've been going, I should be done with that in the next few days. I got the same place. I got the book, got some cool stickers. Oh, and this one's the same sticker, just different color. Or it's black instead of white. What the fuck is that? Oh, I also got this from PCRF, Palestine Children's Relief Fund. I got this one as well. Donate if you can. But yeah, so actually, I think I might leave this up on the thing because that looks good, right? That's my number up there next to the beat thing. And yeah, yeah. So things are going all right. I'm doing a little. I'm gonna do a little side by side thing right here. I bought beer for the first time in like 2 months or over 2 months. I'm not sure exactly when the last time I bought beer to bring home. But I did well at the 5K, so I was like, it was kind of like not a promise to myself, but I just thought like if I did what I wanted to do, I would treat myself a little bit. So that's what I did. So one's a German style smoked Schwarzbier, and the other one is a Schwarzbier that is Foder conditioned. So yeah, I try not to. Been trying not to advertise breweries or anything like that because the beer community has been. I can never remember the adjective I want to put put in front of it, but the the uh, the beer community has been silent on a lot of things, and it seems like just seems fucking stupid. Um, and it's funny. Uh, a brewery slash I think they have like a coffee shop. I'll name them Death of a Fox or Death of the Fox, something. They're in New Jersey. Um, they did this post kind of like it was like seemed like a desperate post, like they're struggling like most breweries are right now due to people uh, drinking less beer, drinking more like these canned cocktail things, seltzers and such. Um, uh, Plus everything's like expensive, so people don't have the uh, I don't even want to say disposable income, but they don't have extra money to like go out as much. But they made a really weird, not weird post, but seemed like a very desperate post. Um, and it seemed like they were trying to guilt people into going to their brewery. And I commented on it saying I do drink less. I do drink a lot less than I did even a few months ago. But part of that is because the beer community has been silent on a lot of things that I care about, and I don't want to support. I don't want to support that shit. Um, but and I basically said that. I said I commented something like I got at a. I tried not to get too into it because I like to sometimes I get too into things and I'm explaining things and then I have to explain other things to explain the things that I'm whatever. So I just said I got out of beer because the beer community slash breweries have been silent about genocide and they deleted my comment. So they can eat my whole ass. Oh, fuck. Ugh. I talked to like two people today at the demonstration thing, and now I'm just like my social battery is fucking drained. Plus yesterday, even though I didn't really talk to anyone, I think I talked to like a couple people, and I didn't really talk that much. Um, uh, but I probably talked more today than I did yesterday to like people other than Katie. Um, but yeah, uh, I'm doing okay. Um, yeah. All right, these are the beers. Yeah, so one's a smoked Schwarz beer and the other one's a photo aged Schwarz beer. That's the smoked one. Band 80, um, ashy. Nice sweetness to it. Photo aged Schwarz beer. Ooh, it's almost like black licorice. Molasses, yeah, but like in that kind of realm. It's not that sweet smelling, but as far as the aroma goes, it's molasses. What was the fucking other thing I said? Licorice. Smells good. Smoked one. I did have one of these smoked ones yesterday because I got a couple mixed 4-packs and then I got one 4-pack of the smoked beer. Reminds me of Schlenkerla's uh, Schwarzbier a little bit. Definitely in that vein of smokiness. Ashy. Roasty. There's a nice sweetness to it. But it's a lot more bitter than it is sweet. Food raged. So it says this one has a. I just remembered why I got this one. Well, I would get it anyway, but the reason why I wanted to do these side by side because it has a delicate charred oak finish. Um, I'm not. I don't know if. I mean, I guess foeders could be charred, but as far as I know, that wasn't really a thing. Um, at least that I was aware of. Um, yeah, there's like a touch of the licorice thing. There's nice sweetness in the front. It's fruity-ish. I don't know if there's a. It kind of reminds me of like gummy bears or something, but it's not like confectionery sweet. Um, and and then in the finish, you get that little charry, ashy charcoal. I don't know if I'm getting oat though. Whatever. So, um, been having a hard time, kind of, keeping up with things as far as Palestine goes because Israel has killed all the journalists, or two, like almost 300 of them. I think was the last total. Um, and so I don't get as much like. Um, um, a lot of the it's just been hard. Um, Keeping up with everything now that there's like not as many people on the ground reporting this stuff. Hold on. There was something.
Wanted to give some updates about my friend Assam and his family in Gaza and let you know what's going on with them at the moment. Only 1%.
What was I looking for? Um,
Why did the mechanic slip under the car?
what was I looking for? Um, there's so much shit going on. I get a lot more domestic stuff. Well, maybe not a lot more, but between the government shutdown and the government shutdown so that the Epstein files don't get released, to the fact that government employees are waiting in food lines and whatnot. um, and then November 1st, SNAP benefits are supposed to end. So a lot of people are going to be going hungry. And And it's a little chilly in here. My eyebrows. Sometimes they don't want to like. Um. What was I saying? Um. Yeah. And then some of the shit I've been seeing about like how climate change is affecting things, like it's really bad. Like we're we we should not be going to work. We should not be doing any of the things that we are doing right now. We should uh be um I guess for legal reasons, I should say I am not calling for violence. But we need we need some like we gotta we like the thing I was at today even like I think like being with other people and talking to them made me feel good, but ultimately um yeah, people drove by, uh people people honked their horns in solidarity, yelled free Palestine, stuff like that. But ultimately um it was it was and I'm not saying this to um uh what's the word, um to like talk badly about them or 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 not them but like that thing specifically and things like that, kind of like the no kings thing. Like there were so many people for the no kings thing, and what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Nothing changed. Didn't do anything. Performative. It was performative. Plus, I think like one of the owners or whatever of one of the things. Um, let me. I want to say. Let me go to Wikipedia. Um, 50, 50, 51, 50501 is an American progressive grassroots, but I feel like discussion. I feel the like somebody backing like the No Kings protest. Um, like I think someone behind one of the things is like they're Republicans. They're they're anti-Trump Republicans. What was it, the Liberty Project? I think that's what this was. I don't know. I can't keep all the fucking shit together. Um, but yeah. Um, uh, what was I saying? Oh, but with a lot of these things, and the one woman who said that they've been doing it for 2 years now. Um, they do it every Sunday. They change locations, whatever. Uh, but I don't know if they've been doing it every Sunday for 2 years, but they've been doing it for 2 years. Um, and and like there's no like I don't know. I'm sure it has done something as far as gotten people involved, whatever. I know it's the one thing that the um it's Soma Soma for Palestine, I think. They have a few different pages. But do, do, do. Um but like there's no real uh um there's no real what's the word? Uh Fucking having a hard time with shit. There's no tangible fucking result from doing it. Um, so that's why they say, uh, that's why you don't do a fucking, like even the 5K yesterday. I mean, that made sense because like they had to close down some streets for it to happen. But like, um, but like if you're if you're organizing a protest and you're uh, cooperating with the police, it just seems like uh, just seems not how it should be. Counter counterintuitive, counter I don't know. Whatever. Um, sorry, I'm just running payroll before I forget again. Don't start a business, especially now. I'm not even doing all the things I need to be doing. I think I have no idea what I'm doing, but uh, Jesus Christ. All right. Um, all right, so that's done. Um, I just think we need more, like, we need more, sorry, cleaning up some emails and such. Um, but anyway, like the the close this. Yeah. Um, taking this off again because it's getting warm again. But we need to do things that get more tangible results. We like billionaires and uh gas companies and oil companies, whatever, are literally destroying the planet. And the things that I've been seeing, it's not good. And we are, um I don't know if we're beyond the point of no return on certain things or not, but it's just things are bad, and I feel like we need to be doing something, because if we're not doing something, then we're doing nothing, and doing nothing is unacceptable at this point. Let me see if I can find something to talk about. Um, Emily Schrader posted a picture of, I forget his name. It was the it was the journalist that got killed somewhat recently by the Israeli-backed gangs or gang in Gaza. And she posts a picture of him and says, "Mr. FAFO finally found out." FAFO, fuck around, find out. And then Matt Lieb responds to that, saying, as Emily laments her political faction not currently being able to complete the ethnic cleansing of Gaza, she soothes herself with the news that one of the last remaining journalists in Gaza was murdered by Israeli proxies. She's from LA and became quote unquote Israeli in 2015. Yeah, these people are fucking. The Western Empire has wanted to overthrow Venezuela since the time of Chavez. Chavez. I don't know why I said it like that. Control and capitalize on its resources long before that. Imperial imperatives don't change from one administration to the other. Yeah. So, um, yeah. The shit going on in Venezuela and shit is fucking. And then I just saw something before saying, or did I read it? Maybe. Um, but China has um, apparently backed Venezuela if the U.S. attacks them. So, so that's fine. So, so basically, anything the U.S. does right now is seems to be will be retaliated by China. Kamala Harris and Obama calling them people of Gaza and not Palestinians in Gaza is erasing the displacement from their land. They know what they're doing and they're doing it on purpose. Yeah. Do white people need to put down African studies and start studying themselves. There are so many layers of cognitive dissonance, delusion, deflection, repression, and projection to the project of whiteness. Unpack your people instead. Yeah. For real. And that's from It's Jackson BBZ. I don't know if that's. Oh, shit. Hold on. I knew that. Choo-choo. Let's see. Instagram's been being weird with me lately. People shouldn't have to beg for food assistance. They shouldn't have to explain why they need it and why they don't have family to help them. They shouldn't have to listen to people judge what they eat, how much they weigh, or where they shop. We should want to help those in need. Yeah. Spotify supports fascism. Delete Spotify, bro. Bros. Dudes. Dudettes. Um 44% of Americans are paid less than a living wage by their employers and forced to rely on taxpayer-funded social safety nets like SNAP. Programs like SNAP subsidize the profits of companies like Walmart, Starbucks, and McDonald's who pay poverty wages. Hope this helps. That was in response to why the hell are we giving food stamps to 40 million people? Does anyone work anymore? I know. Um, there's so many ads on this fucking. So much bullshit. I'm literally want to get off. I started using Facebook again because I've been putting stuff up on Facebook Marketplace to get rid of. I've sold like two things out of all the things I've put up so far. I need to put up more stuff, um, but just like whatever. Do do do. And then Instagram is just like Jesus Christ. And like everything on fucking all like the ads and like suggested pages and stuff are just like all fucking AI bullshit. Um, bitch. And Tucker Carlson is apparently saying shit like anyone who serves in the Israeli military should be deported from the U.S. I'm just like, wow. Um, and the stuff seen about Zoran Mamdani, it's like, fuck. I want him to be better than he probably is. Um, because Warner Brothers says Israeli film boycott violates company policy which prohibits discrimination. What the fuck? uh, I don't know. Also, a lot of the posts that I keep getting on Instagram are days, weeks, months old. Yeah. I mean, the fact that we're not doing anything, the fact that most people aren't really giving a shit, at least enough to like actually change anything about what ICE is doing. And it's so weird because like when October of 2023, like nobody wanted to talk about the Palestinian genocide and and people were like, "Oh, Trump's bad. You gotta vote for Harris or whatever." Um, those same people are not doing anything now that Trump has been president for 2 years almost. Oh, it's almost like everybody's fucking useless. I'm including myself in that because, as you can see, I am on the internet talking to nobody. Or maybe I'm talking to future people who are watching this later. But according to my thingy up here, I have 0 watchers right now. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my fucking best. Ugh. It's funny. I was like, I think I had 3 um I had 3 beers yesterday, like over an extended period of time. And ever since I like brought beer into the house, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drink some beers. And now I like regret opening 2 of these. Just like, I don't want to drink anymore. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't drink for I think over a week before yesterday. Um Why we must keep boycotting Disney. Disney's millions for Israel. In 2023, as bombs fell on Gaza, Disney's CEO Bob Iger announced a 2 million donation to Israel, including 1 million to Megan David Adom, an organization that directly supports the Israeli military through its operations. Iger called it humanitarian relief, but his statement made no mention of Palestinian civilians being massacred in Gaza. He then offered to match employees' donations to Israel up to $25,000 each. Marvel's pro-Israel propaganda. Marvel, a Disney subsidiary, plans to introduce Sabra, like the hummus, an Israeli superhero and former Mossad agent in Captain America: Brave New World. Oh, this is from October 13th. The character's name itself references the Sabra and Shatila massacre, where thousands of Palestinians were slaughtered. In the comics, Sabra was written as a nationalist figure fighting Arab terrorists, often depicted in racist caricatures. Now, Marvel has cast Shira Haas, an Israeli actress who served in the IDF, to play her. Even after Disney tried to quietly rebrand Sabra's backstory, the harm was done. Silencing voices for Palestine. When Snow White star Rachel Zegler tweeted "Free Palestine," Disney executives reportedly panicked. Sources told Variety that producers were sent to confront her, and a social media team was hired to monitor her posts. Zegler refused to delete her tweet. It has since reached over 9 million views, but her relationship with Disney was permanently damaged. Meanwhile, Disney continues to platform stars like Gal Gadot, a former Israeli soldier and outspoken supporter of the Israeli government. No backlash, no silence. Business ties and hidden investments. The Disney family's investment arm, Shamrock Holdings, owns major stakes in Israeli companies, including real estate firms involved in large-scale projects across Israel. Some of these developments are tied to settlements on occupied Palestinian land. It's all occupied Palestinian land, by the way. Israel, the whole thing. Disney has also collaborated with the Israeli government before. In the 1990s, Epcot hosted a Jerusalem exhibit sponsored by Israel's Ministry of Tourism that called Jerusalem the, quote, eternal capital of Israel, end quote. After backlash from Arab American groups, Disney was forced to revise it. What can you do? The hashtags boycott Disney and boycott Captain Apartheid spread across social media, and many fans canceled their subscriptions, refusing to pay a company funding Israel's war. Boycott Disney. Cancel Disney Plus, skip Marvel releases, and avoid Disney merchandise. Your wallet is your voice. Take back your power. Use tools like Boycott to align your choices with your values. Protect your privacy with billionaires funding surveillance and propaganda. Safeguard your data with Bycat VPN, built with zero ties to Israel or war. Yeah, that's from Boycat app. Or yeah. Do. Let's see. Israel has expanded the range of its operations in Lebanon, carrying out near daily strikes and multiple assassinations. International Criminal Court rejects Israeli request to cancel the arrest warrants of Netanyahu and former defense minister Yoav Gallant. Yeah. God. Freed Israeli soldier. This is from October 16th. What's today? 26th. Freed Israeli soldier says Hamas provided him with Torah prayer items during captivity. And every single Palestinian that Israel had held hostage were tortured, some of them executed. But even the bodies, all of the bodies that Israel returned were all fucking it's fucked up. Ellie Cohanim posted a couple pictures from 9/11. One is like a picture of the second tower like blowing up as the plane hit it, and then the other one is the I have like a thing in my mouth. I don't know if it popped or something. I don't know. It's right. It's literally right on the inside of my lip. And the other one is the I don't know if it's a famous picture or whatever, but it was someone jumping out of the tower. And then they say, never forget, early voting begins today. Vote Andrew Cuomo and save our city. Save our city from the Muslim, but don't save our children from Cuomo. Or whatever it was. I assume he's a pedophile. I know he sexually harassed women. Just assume he's a pedophile. And then John DeLillo, maybe pronouncing that incorrectly, responds to that and says, actually devastating to consider the final moments of this person's life jumping to his death to escape the flames, only for his tragic faceless image to be used 20 years later by a callous racist to fearmonger about a Muslim politician. Such empty cruelty. What the fuck? Why does Instagram suck so bad? Do 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 do. Let's see. What if
Keep it. It's a baby. If someone is raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child. Hey, destruction of private property. Against the law. He gets raped by somebody, and they're like, I'm the 16-year-old, I can have this baby. Keep it. It's a baby. If someone is raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
There's absolutely no evidence for the Exodus except in a book written by Jews hundreds of years later. What there is evidence for is that Jews came from Europe in the early 1900s and then ethnically cleansed 750,000 Palestinians.
Oh, I did hear about this. It's a whole thing, but I'm just going to read this first part. The Iranian cyber group Handala has launched a sustained campaign of digital exposure targeting senior Israeli military and defense scientists. On October 18th, as part of their so-called Saturday Reckoning, Handala published the personal details of 17 Israeli military-linked scientists and engineers, naming and shaming individuals from Israel's most sensitive weapons and aerospace programs. Anyone can become disabled, anyone can lose their job, anyone can become homeless, anyone can go hungry. These are not moral failings, they can happen in an instant. Most people are far closer to living in poverty than they realize. We must fight for one another. Oh, do I know that? Netanyahu says Israel is an independent country. America does not control us. I don't know. Oh. Let's see. put this down now. All right, I'm going to read this and then I'll put this down. So this says Venezuela has deployed 5,000 Russian-made anti-aircraft missiles against U.S. Air Force. Maduro is not ready to back off. Oh, and then the caption says the same thing. All right. So yeah, fun stuff. And the neighbor is mowing his lawn like everything. Like anything actually matters. And I don't mean anything as in like anything. I just mean like fucking we are all worrying about things that aren't going to matter. Because one of two things is going to happen. Things are going to change. Well, one thing is going to happen. Things are going to change very, very quickly at some point. I mean, they're already changing pretty quickly. We just, as a collective, have not come to terms with that yet. And just I have to pee. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Nobody's watching. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Did no one miss me? I don't know if it's this neighbor or a different neighbor. But yeah, basically one of two things are going to happen. Like everyone's going to have to get real. What's that meme? What's the thing from? Oh, it's a fucking John Mulaney thing, isn't it? Yeah, he's a fucking creep. All right, I'm not going to use that. I'll say it in a different way. Um, um, close that. People are going to have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because what it's going to take to change things is going to take a lot of us. Putting the hat back on. Or nothing really changes. Most of us just keep going on with our lives the way we have been, and climate change eventually makes makes things change. I mean, climate change has already been killing people for a while now, and it's a lot of people who are like myself, who are not in who who are in areas where climate change has affected us. There's been flooding in New Jersey and such. Um, there's been a lot of drought this year. Um, uh, um, but I think, and especially in the United States, I mean, I know there's some places that are very affected by climate change already in the United States, but I think I don't think those places are uh generally like the most populated. Oh, actually, but it's gonna be I don't know. Like, I try to talk about this stuff because I don't want it to get to that point. I want us to do something before, to maybe, because once climate change starts affecting everybody, I feel like that's probably the point where it's very unlikely that we'll be able to um, um, resolve that issue, or not resolve it, but um, um, be able have enough time to counteract. But um, just I had to finish doing the rent check. And then that reminded me of this. So if you didn't watch the video for when I was filling out my mail-in ballot, I have to mail this out soon. Actually, that there is a write-in candidate for governor, so that is what I'm going to do. Let's see. Actually, I think. Oh, yeah, here it is. Write-in candidate for New Jersey governor. Lily Benavides. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. So I gotta do this.
Well, they ran out of letters on the market. They can't.
So if you're in New Jersey, consider writing in Lily Benavides. Benavides. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me. I was trying to look up some of these other Democrats voting for. What's it not looking for? Okay, never mind. I did this all on a different live stream, so I'm not doing it again. I'll just do that. And then this goes in here. All right, the alien ballot is ready to go. It's a quiet Sunday. Thought I'd have a little more interaction today, but I mean, I did do this last minute again, so I meant to schedule it, but then I was like tired from yesterday. Fucking just. All right, so I'll send that out tomorrow. Throw these away. And yeah, all right. All right, so we got close enough. Actually, gotta do coupe. It's weird. I feel like I get the oak from the photo rage one more in the combo. I have to see if Katie has not texted me. Just check over here. All right. Sorry, I got distracted and I am back. Let me close this. Fork off. Leave it open. If you follow me for beer stuff and you're watching this, I know I have some. I know I still have a bunch of backlog that I have not uploaded yet. I just haven't had the time. Like literally, the last couple times I did live streams, I did them out there because Katie wasn't here, and I basically haven't been in here since then. Like, I basically haven't been in here for like 2 weeks or something. So I do all my stuff is on my computer over here. So, and I haven't even been editing. I didn't edit the I only edited a couple of them because there were a couple that all right, I gotta take this off again. That I don't remember. It might have been the ones where I didn't use an external mic and the volume was really low. So I did adjust the volume on those, but I didn't do my usual editing. Mostly when I do editing, I cut the front and the back off, and then I adjust the volume and stuff a little bit because between the neighbor and the heating, the dual inverter Uh, sometimes there's a lot of background noise, plus the fridge I have here. So just what was I saying? Oh, I just edit some of the noise, background noise out. And I don't like listen to watch the whole thing to see if there's background noise, so I just kind of do the same thing for every video. So that's kind of equal. I think some videos when I do that end up louder than they need to be. Or maybe they're all louder than they need to be. I don't know. It's empty. Oh, they were handing out free things when I picked up my stuff for the race. I picked it up last weekend, and I got this poster, and I forget the name of it, but yeah, this is cool. Um, like my entire life, I've always been weird about putting up posters. Putting up posters, like putting holes in posters. So like I've always been the type of person to want to get a frame for things. Um and yeah, so that's why it's just sitting right there. And I had to clean up in here. I've been fucking I gotta um I gotta fix this thing because this folds a certain way and I was a dumbass and I accidentally when I was folding it, I accidentally folded the wrong way and I broke it a little bit. So I haven't been moving this, which is another reason why I haven't been in here because this has just been up. I usually put it down. I usually put it away when I'm done, unless I know I'm going to be in here the next day or whatever. But but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like recently I've been feeling like doing these videos um isn't doing anything. I just get kind of bummed out and know I should be doing more than just talking on the internet. Um, uh, um, Um, I don't know. There's so much shit going on. Um,
That's nuts. It totally just opposes gravity. That's as hard as I can do. This odd shape is perfect for dropping on top of it. You'll just sit there and you balance it right. Maybe the metal could be so fun. What if I spin it? Yeah, that's true. What kind of principle is this? This is the principle of invisibility using diffraction waitings. What kind of principle is this? This is the principle of persistence. Don't stop, take it in. Shake that shit, don't stop, break it in. Don't stop, take it in. Shake that shit, don't stop. My wife says that's You are eating a banana and struggling to think. Why is ChatGPT so good?
oh, sorry. Got distracted again. So this is I was thinking about getting, I mean I can't afford it right now, but so that's my arm plant. Oh no, I got a twisty tattoo. People are dumb. So I was thinking about getting some tulips in this area right here. Because tulips were Brittany's favorite flower, and also Baby Cat's actual name. Her name was Baby Cat, but her actual name was Tulip. So that's something I've been thinking about. I wish I had more money for hipper tattoos, but I spent all my money on tattoos, so that's why I've been winning out. But also not, because everything's fucking expensive. And I lost the well, I didn't lose the work. I chose to leave working for that other guy I was doing work for. Because he's a disrespectful douche. Like, that's the thing with like the older generation. I don't think he's boomer. I think he's Gen X. I think. but like, and I've thought about this over the years, because when I started doing the stuff that I do, I was 17. Uh, it was I was 20 in 2007. So 6, 5, I would have been 18. So I was 17. I was a few months before I turned 18. I is when I got into what I do. And like I remember when I was working back then, like I was always the person who had to do the shitty shit. Also back then I was like super skinny. So I had to like I was always the one. I was the youngest one and I was the skinniest one. So I was always the one who had to do the shitty things to like climb into places and whatever. Not that that was the whole job or every job, but when those things came up, I was the one to do it. And 20 years later, uh I'm still the younger one. Even though I'll be I'll be 39 in a few months. Uh, 4 months. Something. Um, and like people still treat me like I'm young and fucking don't know what I'm doing and just like condescending. And it's just bullshit. It's just fucking. I think we just murder everyone over the age of 50 and then things will be better. That's a joke. That's a joke. There's some pretty good people over the age of 50. There's a lot of people out here doing these like the woman I talked to today who part of the group that puts on these events and demonstrations and stuff um over 50, I assume. um, and yeah, yeah, because I think saying we should kill everyone over the age of 50 is exactly the thing that those people are doing. They're like, oh, you're younger than me, so you don't know as much or whatever. Even though this guy, this guy doesn't even do the same shit as I do. He's more on the what are you doing? He's residential. I do commercial. I do data cabling. Commercial cabling is the majority of what I do, and he does residential, and he does all this like smart home shit where you can like do all the you can control all the lights and the thermostat, I guess, and all the other shit from like one panel in the house, speakers, audio stuff. And I really shouldn't be drinking this out of this glass, but whatever. Um, but yeah, just disrespectful. Um, but but yeah, so like I just I literally just don't have patience for people. Like I'm already because like pretty much right now all of the work that I am doing is through my parents' company. I mean, I still have my own company, so it's technically subcontracted or whatever. Um, but but I'm getting like that even with my parents, and like I don't have that great of a relationship with my parents, so it's um so it's all right. Just in, JD Vance. Knesset vote on West Bank annexation was a stupid political stunt. We were offended by it. We are not going to allow Israel to annex the West Bank. All right, we'll do that now. Um, sorry, got distracted again. Turn that off. What was I saying? Oh, I don't have that great of a relationship with my parents. Um, so I've been starting to get that way with them because my parents are boomers, and just put this over here with that because that has to be made that too. Um, I'm just fucking tired. Also, the last place I went for that other guy was he was doing stuff for the multi-millionaire family, maybe billionaire family, who are Zionists. So that was already kind of like an awkward. That already kind of put me in an awkward position, and then he was being unreasonable about, like, he wanted me to drive into the city by myself, and he didn't want to pay me more. So I was already weird about it, and then he was like, "Brr, brr, brr," and then he was being condescending, little bitch, and oh, excuse me. You came here for the farts. You stayed here for the social commentary. I don't know. I don't know why you're here. Don't know why you're watching this. But yeah. I don't know. I'll probably end this soon. 2 hours. But yeah, it just like, especially from my, I'm speaking anecdotally. Totally? Is that, is that how you say it? Um, uh, uh, like from my position, like things have been the same for a while. Nothing has changed. Things have been more expensive. Everyone everyone is getting older, but the well, I think a lot of people understand the dynamic, like especially with the boomers. Like they got all the good shit. They got to buy a house for like $10,000. They got all the shit. Uh, they could live off one salary. Um, Everything started getting going to shit around Reagan. Um, Not that it wouldn't be shit without Reagan, but I'm pretty sure wealth inequality and that stuff really ramped up during during and after Reagan's Reagan's term term. I don't know. But yeah, I was fucking. I don't have the. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I don't fucking want to do any of this shit, especially because um well, I'm not gonna get too into the personal stuff, but but this like the one big project been going on. It's basically for a landlord company, and it's just like it's been such a fucking pain in the ass, and I'm like, all right, so I'm doing work for this shitty company, and I'm getting fucking shit for it. I get paid fairly well. Well, get paid really well compared to like other people, and like minimum compared to minimum wage and stuff. Um, I think minimum wage is going up like 34 cents or something in New Jersey, or went up. Just fucking. Ugh. I just want to wake up from this fucking nightmare. It just seems all so not good. Um. Anyway, but Katie's probably gonna be up soon. She had to go. She had a hair appointment. Every once in a while, she's the one with the money. I don't have any money, but because of me, she doesn't have any money either. Because whatever, but she treats herself every once in a while, like I do, like we all try to do, or at least those of us who are struggling the way we are. And and yeah, not sure where I was going with that. I just think things have to change. I don't know if I ever did this on a live stream, but there's some books I just like to pick up at the. I don't do so as much anymore because we don't have the room for them. But like I picked up this flags book just because it was like just interesting to me, and I remember. I think they do it by. Maybe they don't. So they have a bunch of you. So they have, let's see, they do Canada, United States, and then they have all like the state flags and stuff. And then they do South America. They do. Oh, this is North and Central America, Africa, Europe, Asia. 178. So they have Israel in here. This is it says first American edition 1997, but then it has a copyright 1998, and then there's a 1999 down here, but I think that might just be a number rather than a date or a year. So late 90s. So on so on this, it says ratio 8:11. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Adopted October 28th, 1948. Usage national. The blue and white colors of the flag are said to be derived from Jewish prayer shawl. The central emblem is the Star of David, which has a long association with the Jewish people. Then it says Israel was created in 1947 following the UN Resolution 147 on Palestine. Until 1979, there are no official borders, only ceasefire lines. The flag was designed for the Zionist movement by David Wolfson in 1891, over 50 years before the State of Israel was officially declared. And then it says Star of David. The central emblem is in the form of a hexagram, is known as Magen David, Star of David. An emblem that had been used on Jewish flags for centuries before being adopted as the national flag of Israel. The blue and white colors are said to recall the colors of Talith, Jewish prayer shawl. The blue is officially described as Yale blue. It is lighter shade than used in other Israeli flags. The merchant flag was adopted in 1948. There is also a naval ensign of similar design. And then let's see. Let's go this way. I could have sworn that they also had the Palestine flag in here. Do they not? Oh, that's fucked up. This doesn't have the Palestine flag. They have a flag similar to the it's this flag right here, but it's opposite. So green's in the middle, white is on the bottom, and then the black and white are swapped. So black is on the top instead of the bottom. First used in the Hayat, I don't know how to pronounce that. This flag quickly spread to Syria, Iraq, and Jordan. In 1920, the order of stripes was changed to black, white, green. The red triangle symbolized the Hashemite rule and their descent from Muhammad. Today, King Hussein of Jordan is the only surviving ruler of this dynasty. I could have sworn that they had the Palestine flag in here. I'm thinking maybe Turkey, Georgia, Lebanon, Syria, Israel, Kuwait. Wow, this is so fucked up. Oh wait, hold on. 236. Let's see. Is it under here? No. I'm gonna look at here. Let's see if they even have it listed. Nope, they don't even have it listed. This book is fucked up. But I do like that it says Zionist. That I do like that it says it was for Zionist. I didn't realize that it didn't have the Palestinian flag. I think I just assumed that it did. Which is fucked up. Both on my part and on the book. And the fact that it doesn't even mention Palestine is fucked up. And the Eyewitness Handbooks, a DK publishing book, printed in Italy. Bro. Because I thought maybe. Hold on. Europe. Is there United Kingdom? because before Israel, it was British mandate Palestine. So 128, 132. So I thought maybe Isle of Man is in here. Nope. All right. So, fuck that book. Props for saying Zionist and that it was made before Israel even existed. But fuck them for not. Katie's asking me what I want for dinner. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. And yeah, so this has been a very gassy episode of fucking Free Palestine. And I have to pee. And yeah. So hit end stream and Free Palestine.